I'm Amanda Peeler with ETA Dispatch Services, and I'm originally from Seattle, but moved to beautiful Arkansas 7 years ago. I actually got into trucking by a chance meeting and fell in love with it. It was a small company that of 5 OTR drivers up in Washington State, and so just fell in love with it after that. And I've been in transportation on and off for 15 years. Oh, the biggest challenge I faced being out on my own was you're out on your own and it's scary. That's the biggest thing that I had to get past is just trusting my knowledge and my experience in transportation and going with it and just trusting it was going to work. In order to build and maintain relationships, you have to be honest and you have to be loyal. Hands down. This industry can be so cutthroat and people can get so greedy. I mean, money changes people. It just does. Don't let it change you. There's so much money out there for everyone to make. There really is. Just stay true to yourself. Stay loyal to the people who helped you when you were starting out. Just be honest. Be honest with people. People are going to see that. They're going to see right through your BS, frankly. They just are. So as long as you just stay honest and they know they can trust you, you will have people backing you up your whole career. Funny you asked that. So trucking in the U.S. is perceived, I think it depends on where you are. If you've never been introduced to it whatsoever, I think there's a very large negative connotation towards transportation. Specifically truck drivers. I think a lot of people just see them as almost like a nuisance, or they kind of, I hate to use this phrase, but the scum of the earth. I mean, they see them as these, I don't know how to word that without really just putting them down, because I know so many truck drivers and they're just such phenomenal people that that image just bothers me. In fact, there was a video recently that one of my drivers shared with me of a truck driver, and it brought me to tears. And it's like, but talking to his family, saying how he's not going to be home, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna start crying now." But, and then he says, "Look, we sacrifice all of this for you guys to make sure that you have food on your table and clothes on your back, and then we get this," and it shows this whole montage of people just flipping him off, and I was just like, it broke my heart, because I was like, they are out there, and people don't understand that they're out there weeks, months at a time away from their families, just to give us all the comforts that we have at home while they're away from theirs.
Yes.
I do. I wholeheartedly believe that women face different challenges than men in transportation. But on the flip side, there are some positives, because I've actually heard from a lot of truck drivers that they would rather deal with a woman dispatcher or a woman broker, just because they feel like they're going to get that honesty from them or that like friendship from them, and it's just easier for them to deal with. But on the flip side, there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of old school truck drivers who, when you try to tell them anything, they look down their nose at you, or they kind of slough you off like whatever, you don't know what you're talking about, because one, you're young, and two, you're a female. Right. You've never been in a truck, you've never driven a truck. Well, that doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't, because if you truly love what you do and you're very compassionate to the drivers, and you can read, frankly, I mean, anybody can read what's on the FMCSA and what the new laws are, where there's road closures, where there's anything, you don't, it's interesting to me that, like I said, it's a lot of the old school drivers. It's a very old school mentality. Right. But there's still a lot of them out there that dominate the road, and really just think you don't know what you're talking about. The other thing I will tell you about old school drivers is that they're also gentlemen, and that if a woman is at a truck stop and they're being harassed or anything, there are a lot of drivers out there that will stand up for them. Just like online, there has been a lot of online forums to where if they feel like a woman is being targeted or called out for any reason, other than her just acting foolish, then they will jump to her defense. They really will. So I will give them that. And I'm very impressed with the way that they are, hey, don't talk to her like that, or what's your problem? They will insert themselves into a situation if they feel a woman is in danger. As a woman in this industry, and especially if you're starting out new, know your worth. Seriously, you need to know your worth, because these people, they will come at you and they will try to tear you down, especially if you are smart and you're young and you're driven. You could be older and driven. It doesn't matter. Just seeing somebody who is driven and knowledgeable and has just so much to offer and is going to succeed. I mean, people want to tear you down. They just do. It doesn't matter if you're male or female.
Exactly.
But women in the industry specifically are going to be a little bit more targeted, I feel like, because it is such a male-dominated industry. But just know your worth and know that there's a lot of people out here that will support you.